Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's the Eradicator and we have another PTU patch. This is the Star Citizen of a 3.13.00 patch, the 00 patch, right? It's fun, right? It's still wave 2 and there have been a couple of major bug fixes which will get started. They fixed an issue that could cause damage to penetrate SDF shields while the shield is moving. People have been saying, oh, you ran in the previous video, your shields were still getting shield holes, right? And well, I don't know. I thought that it was okay, but apparently there were still issues. So if I was a little bit rash and I dismissed you, then I am sorry and I am an idiot. That's why I'm a human being, you know. I'm not a robot. Sometimes I make mistakes, right? These things happen. They fixed an issue causing missions to not start for a long time when arriving at a destination. This is a problem that has been happening for quite a long time. Sometimes you just arrive at the destination and you wait for 5 or 10 minutes and the mission is not starting, and then magically after 15 minutes for some reason it decides to start. This was fixed, but it's an issue that has been going on and off. Maybe it will come back. Space stations at Lagrange points should no longer take several minutes to stream in. You're going to see that later on the footage that it is true. When I arrived at her L2, everything was perfectly in place, and this is the way it should be. Ship names should now persist correctly after an insurance claim. They fixed an issue causing ships to get impounded shortly after spawning. Is this the same patch note as yesterday? Because these feel like exactly the same major fixes as yesterday. Same as this one here. The weapon icon, ammo count and grenade count should no longer be missing from the user HUD. Well, it was a bug in yesterday's patch, but it was fixed before and it came yesterday, and it should be fixed again here, which I can confirm that it is, but who knows, maybe it will be gone again next time, right? They fixed an issue that could sometimes cause large moving polygon spikes across lures. Oh yes, this is extremely annoying. This happens usually when there is a storm around Hurston, and this is creating those big moving polygons. Well, I'm glad that this is gone because it was extremely disturbing, and also it was consuming a lot of resources, so hopefully this is going to be also better for optimization. A section of the transit route geometry in the tunnel should no longer be missing when taking the tram from the commons in New Babbage. After undocking the Merlin from the company, one player should now be able to undock it. Players should no longer gain a crime stat when colliding with their own ship using a secondary docked ship. Oh my gosh, can you imagine getting a crime stat from colliding with your own ship? That must have been very frustrating for sure. Fix an issue causing ground vehicles to clip through and fall out of the cargo bay of the ships. The mining module UI should now correctly align when toggling from one consumable to another. Players should now no longer be able to launch someone into the air by jumping while melee attacking them. This must have been so fun. Why did I not see that? Can you imagine? You melee attack someone, you punch them in the air, and then they fly. That must have been fantastic. I mean, I guess maybe it makes sense if you are in a very low gravity environment, perhaps, right? Criminal variant of the Valkyrie should now stream in correctly at distances further than 1,000 meters. Audio over voice over IP should no longer be significantly quiet and hard to discern in the mix for both proximity chat and party channels. They fix an issue causing players to not get prompt calls ATC when approaching the station. I can confirm that when I got to the station at her L2, I got a prompt call right on time. Doors on the docking arms at stations should no longer be opened by being shot at, and the bench in the New Babbage Common Metro station should now properly have interaction if you actually cared about that, right? I mean, seriously, why is this even here? But I guess it's a fix, right? They fixed 1 client crash and 2 server crashes. There was also an update here, a little polish pass on the Reputation app UI, nothing too significant here, and they also shortened the duration of the bounty hunter location mark if you are doing bounty hunting missions. And then it will be a little bit shorter. You have less time to figure out where your player bounter is until you have to get an update. There are a couple of known issues still, unfortunately, and you can still get a crime stat when killing a bounty. This needs to go. That's the major game-breaking bug in 3.13, along with the fact that the trolleys can still kill you. This is something that cannot be happening in the live release. Still placing a trolley under an elevator can still destroy the ship. The ASUP still displays unable to spawn at this time, and it can still find you, unfortunately, on if you are, for example, also docking with a moving ship, that ship is going to lag behind. So all of that is very annoying, and a couple of these bugs are going to have to be fixed to get a live release. But overall performance is getting better. I was in a server with more people today. Instead of having 15 or 20 people, I had 40 people in that server, and everything was still running smoothly. So that is good to see. It looks like we are getting ready, not necessarily for a release this weekend, but maybe a wave 3 where I open PTU. That would be great for everyone to test and give CIG more feedback, hopefully. That's all for this video, guys. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more content on the channel. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks, such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is the Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.